Why is it so hard for some people to get started investing in real estate while others just dive in? This is a topic I've been wanting to talk about for some time. And from my experience of working with a number of real estate investors at all levels of the game, some never investing before, some maybe have done one or two, and then others that have a full portfolio. And it's always scary that first time going around, like starting anything new, kind of like riding a bike. When you first get on that bike, you might be afraid to fall, so you keep putting your feet down off to the side, preventing yourself from falling until you start to get comfortable enough to continue to keep your balance and stay on the bike. You have a group of people who may have a pot of money. In some cases, that money may have been inherited. You may have worked for your job for a long time, was just able to save. You have money that's sitting in your 401k, but you have this pot of money. And so for a lot of people, if they spend that money, it's the thought of, what if things go bad? How will I get that money back? That is the scary side of starting a business, investing in real estate. And so I don't know that you're ever going to get away from that type of fear when investing in real estate. But the way to overcome that is to either hire a mentor to help guide you through the process, read lots of books on investing in real estate, but really just educating yourself before diving in to avoid mistakes. Oh, you can also have a partner in real estate, someone that has experience, and you can learn under their guidance. Now, there's no sure way to not have a bad situation in real estate, but we definitely can minimize much of the risk by doing those things that I just mentioned. And then outside of having the money, some people may not have an issue with the money, or they may not have the money, but they are afraid to move forward with the investing piece of it. And really, it just boils down to a lack of knowledge, or just feeling like you don't have enough information. And so you're just dragging these things out and you never get started. And then the last thing that I see is getting too much information from too many different sources, and then you kind of confuse yourself. The best thing that you can do is to either grab some books, some top selling books on real estate investing. One of the books that's not directly on real estate investing, but it talks about money, is Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad. I really think that that's a great book because it talks about the money aspect and how to think about money to really put you in the right mindset of becoming an entrepreneur, of becoming a business owner, and how to properly think and plan for it. But the other thing is, look for someone in the industry that has been around for a long time, has good reviews, is not just trying to sell you this course, but a real estate investing community that you can be a part of, that maybe there's a group and you can ask questions, and they meet weekly or they meet monthly or whatever it is, or they have meetups. And stick with that group. As you go along, there's always going to be opportunities, or something's going to come up that's like the new shiny penny, or they're doing something over there and it sounds interesting. Until you have mastered the first thing of what you set out to do, you want to do your first fix and flip, you want your first Airbnb, you want your first buy and hold, you want your first group home. Until you have accomplished what you set out to do initially, the reason why or what attracted you to real estate, and then think about the reason why you're getting into it at all. Stay focused on that path. When you get out here and you start listening to this guy over there and he's saying and teaching you this strategy, and then you move over here and this guy is teaching you this other strategy, And it's not to say that either strategy is wrong, because there's multiple ways to get started investing in real estate. There's multiple ways to do it. And it's not that any way is wrong, it's just different systems. And so you can't intertwine. You can't have a MacBook and then run a Windows on the same computer at the same time. It's two different operating systems. And so, using Apple software, using Windows software, all on the same computer would just create chaos to that computer. And it's the same thing with real estate. If you're going over here and you're getting information, then you're going over there to get information. They may be teaching, again, a good product in itself, but two different strategies that are designed to give a different end result. And so if you were attracted to one and it made sense to you, then just stick with it. And real estate really is not a get rich quick type of thing. You're going to have to stick with it, not just for a month, not for 2 months, for the long haul, for a year, for a couple years. And you start to build relationships from there, and you build off of that. And that group, part of that system that you buy into, follow or find out who they're following. What top real estate gurus, what books are they reading? Because that's probably where they got the information from, and it stays in that same downline, in that same path, so we won't steer you off. But investing in real estate does not have to be scary by any means. You just need the right circle of people around you. If you have limited money to get started, then maybe we should just look to focus to leverage the money that you do have and use other people's money to purchase the property, buying in a business entity name, get business funding. So there's definitely some ways around that. And then the last piece that I find that people find scary is working with contractors. All of the scary stories out there that are happening with people when they get connected to the wrong contractor. And so, never put 100% confidence in one person. Even if you did one deal and it worked out, people, their capacity gets full, and sometimes they're not truthful where they're at, and that they cannot handle any more, and they will take your money from you. So make sure that the contractor is vetted. Don't go off of pictures that they provide. Rather, ask them, can you visit and tour projects that they have done? Look at the very detail of how the job site looks, how the end quality of the work looks, and start asking them questions to make sure that they're not just a general contractor you're working with, and they are an actual the contractor themselves, so you have a better understanding of it. And then the last thing, you never want to give them 100% of the money up front. You want to have some type of draw system. I hope that you find this information helpful. Real estate can be scary, but it doesn't have to be, as long as you have a team of people around you that you can call on to help guide you through all of the steps and processes through your real estate journey. Have a good day, guys.